Tonight we want to wish Mabruk and Mazal Tov to Albert and Sarah Shakuri, Baruch Hashem. They just had a Hanukkah Dabayit. Tonight is the Hanukkah Dabayit in Jersey. You know, Albert was one of the founders, the founder actually, that's running Baruch Hashem, the Wednesday night shiur over here in Derech Emet Torah Center for how many years? You know how many years? Many years. And he started it over here, and he made sure that it continues running. And this is going to stand for, this is not a beracha, it's a fact. This is going to stand as zechut for him forever, that he's going to go last him forever and ever. Because look, he has a hand. The food, we have dinner every single Wednesday night. Every single Wednesday night brings, you know who brings the dinner? You know who makes sure the dinner's here? That's Albert Shakuri. No, not you. It's Albert Shakuri. It's Albert Shakuri, Baruch Hashem. He does it every single week. And he's continuing, doesn't stop. This is a zechut that's going to stay with him forever and ever and ever. And in Bezrat Hashem, you know, we should only have good things. And it's a big simcha that he's having tonight on the inauguration and Hanukkah Dabayit that he has. Wish we were there. But Baruch Hashem, I even told him, I said, Albert, you want me to come? I'll come. He says, no. Wednesday night shiur, that comes first. So it's a big zechut. Rabotai, if I were to ask you a question, I want to ask you a question. If you were getting married, right? Let's say you're getting married. Yeah, Kadash, you're getting married. They tell you you're getting married this time. 3 months from now, you're getting married. Now you got engaged, 3 months. Those 3 months, is it days of where like anticipation, where you can't wait? Is it very long days, or would you say it goes by quick? Time goes by quick. What would you say? Freddie, what would you say? The time goes by quick, or would you say, no, not the time goes by quick, rather, what? It's taking a very, very long time. What would you say, Kadash? No, he wants to get married. Obviously, he wants to get married. It's going to go by quick. It's going to go by quick? No, opposite. It goes by forever because you're waiting and waiting. When is the day coming? You ever see a guy getting engaged? He's always waiting. He has a calendar. Okay, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. You ever go on a vacation? Let's look at Israel. You're going to Eretz Yisrael, right? Oh, you're psyched. You can't wait. Oh, winter vacation, whatever it is. You're waiting. Does it go by fast or by quick? Slow. What? No, it goes by slow. Guys, think about it. Imagine right now, you're going away winter vacation, going to Israel for winter vacation, right? That's where you're going, right? Right? Yes. So therefore, are you counting the days I can't wait to go to Israel? Right? Exactly. So it takes you a long time. But you look the opposite. When it comes to Yaakov Avinu, it says, "Vayavod Yaakov berachel sheva shanim v'yu be'enav kayamim ahadim." It was like, the days went by quick. What do you mean? It's 7 years you're working for. Yaakov worked 7 years for Rachel, and it says a few days. Why? Because he loved her. That's what it says. Why? Because he loved her, it went by quick. What are you talking about? If anything, it'll take 7 years. You know how long 7 years? Why? It went by quick? 7 years go by quick? Some years go very, very, very slow. Why is he saying very quick? You hear the question? Everybody hears the question? Victor Harry, you hear the question? Solid question over here. What do you go by quick? 7 years. What does it say? It says, it went by, the 7 years went by like a few days. 7 years went by like a few days? Come on. How could it be? So Rabotai, let me tell you a story of Rav Chaim Kanievsky's father. Who is it? The Stipler. In Siberia, in back in the day in Siberia, he was he was part of the army or the base where he had to go and he had to be in charge of something. And the rule was that whoever's watching over the certain area is able to get this big coat. That's what it was. This big coat. Okay, so what happens? His turn happens to be on Shabbat. That was his turn. And it's brought down that what they would do is that when you would get there, the person that was guarding the place would take off the big jacket and give it to you, because it's very cold in Siberia, and give it to you. That's the way it worked. You're wearing it, he'll pass it down to the next guy. Very good. What happened was, the guy that was before the Stipler, he left it on a tree, hanging on a tree. And the Halacha says, what? You can't pull off something off the tree on Shabbat. So he's like, oh my goodness. This is hanging on a tree. I can't use the tree right now for my benefit. Well, maybe, right? So now what does he do? He's like, oh my goodness, how am I going to do this? He has to watch the whole day. It's freezing. What does he do? He says to himself, he lasts the whole time, few hours, blistering cold. And when they asked him, how'd you do it? Says, the way I did it was, I just thought, very simple. I'll take it in 5 minutes, because pikuah nefesh, right? Pikuah nefesh is okay, you're allowed. I'll take it in 5 minutes. 5 minutes I'll take it, 5 minutes I'll take it, 5 minutes, in 5 minutes I'll take it, in 5 minutes I'll take it. And he went doing that, until his shift was done. Says, in life, if a person goes through something, right? Something big. Let's say, for example, you're going, you want to finish the whole shas. So if you look at all the sefarim is huge. How are you going to do it? How do you do it? Step by step. Little by little. I'll conquer today what I can conquer. Tomorrow what I can conquer. The next day what I can conquer. And therefore, if you do it day by day by day, you conquer the day. So eventually, all those days add up to what? To make a grand finale of great success. If a lady, right, she's trying to get tzniut, it might be hard, might be difficult. Now, she takes, today I'm going to do it tzniut. Today I'm going to do it. Today, she does, today I'm going to do it. So little by little, she takes one step forward, one step forward, one step forward, one step forward. Eventually it adds up to be a great success. And that's why Yaakov Avinu, what is he doing now? He's saying to himself, wow, this is going to be 7 years. How am I going to do this? How am I going to get through 7 years waiting for I have to wait, imagine, what's going to be? So he says, no. It's going to be quick, I'll take it day by day. Take it day by day. It's an important lesson. Because sometimes, I'll never forget, I was in the yeshiva, I was 18, 19 years old. And there was an older yeshiva guy that I was always looking up to. I always looked up to him. And I remember one day, I see him like, I said, he was down, usually we finish learning at 10 o'clock at night. And the yeshiva guys, they would go, they would go till 11, 11:30, 12. So he would always be in the Beit Midrash till 11:30. One day I see him, it was at 10:15. I was like, and he was downstairs like having cookies. Like I look up, I was like, what's going on? You Beit Midrash, you there? So he tells me, listen, today, okay, I'll refresh. Tomorrow I was going to go stronger. Meaning to say, he took it day by day, day by day, day by day, day by day, day by day. You do it every day, full days. And that's why it says, Avraham Zaken Baba Yamim. He took every day and he maxed it out. He maxed it out. If you look at the Vayetze Hayim, they asked him once, they give us advice. He says, live the day the fullest. As much as you can, live the day. And therefore, that's exactly what Torah is telling you. You're right, it's long. It's going to be long. But you know what? He says, Ayamim Ahadim, if I take it day by day, it shortens up, it'll equate. Now, we have another inyan over here of, it says over here, Vayetze Yaakov Be'ersheva, Vayetze Harana. Right? So why say it twice, really? This is a very famous question over here. Vayetze Yaakov Be'ersheva, Vayetze Harana. Why is it saying it twice? It says, he left Be'ersheva and he went to Haran. I know where he was. This is Rashi's question. I know where he was. Just say, you went to Haran, right? So there's a lot of answers given to this. One answer we gave in the past was this, and I'm going to give you the new answer this year. One answer we gave in the past was that we said that really, it says that when Yaakov left, the people of the area felt, right, the beracha leaving, Kivyachol. They felt something. Like she says, tzaddik min hamakom oseh roshem. The tzaddik, when he's in the place, it makes impact, right? Shebizman tzaddik ba'ir, when the tzaddik is in the town, hu hoda, hu ziva, hu adara. Yatsa misham, once he leaves, there's a lost when a tzaddik leaves a town. There is a loss. There's something being lost over here. Like what happened over here? What's going on over here? There's a loss. You feel a loss. So if that's the case, it says that. Why does it say twice? Just say Vayetze Harana. He went to Haran. Why say Vayetze Yaakov? It says that the people in Be'ersheva felt that loss. Wow, what's going on over here? Something happened over here. Vayetze Yaakov. Yaakov left. That's why it doesn't just say that he went to Haran. It says something was losing over here. Something got lost over here. What happened over here? Oh my God, what happened? What happened was, Yaakov, the tzaddik left. So we felt it. Now here's the question. Everybody asks this. All the mefarshim. They say, what do you mean? What are you talking about? You have, did you see Abraham? Did Abraham leave? It says, right? It says so it says, how come we're speaking only by Yaakov when we say this lesson? When a tzaddik leaves, they feel the impact. Abraham also left. How come we didn't say by Abraham Avinu that they felt the impact of the kedusha? Yeah. You had a question, huh? Solid question. Why are you only saying it what by Yaakov? Say it even what? You should start saying it by Abraham. Abraham left. He left. So it said, you should say it over there. When Abraham left, the people felt in the town, they felt that roshem, they felt that impact of the tzaddik leaving. How can we say by Abraham? So, one of the answers we gave is, listen carefully. It says, because if you think about it, over here, it was obvious to the people when Abraham left. He was basically the tzaddik was leaving, right? But you would say over here, Yitzhak is still in the town. So you would say, when Yitzhak is still in town, maybe it wouldn't. So what, Yaakov, when we still have Yitzhak? The answer is that even when there's another tzaddik, there's more than one tzaddik. Still, any tzaddik that leaves the town, there's still an impact that's left behind that no other tzaddik could fulfill. Huh? When Abraham left, he was Abraham. Abraham left. But there was which tzaddik was still in town? Over here, when Yaakov left, you still have Yitzhak. So therefore you might say, oh wait, we don't feel any impact. No. They still felt the impact because every tzaddik brings his own kedusha into the makom. Yeah? That's clear? A very, very, very powerful lesson. But now I'll tell you another one. And now I'll tell you another one. Guys who just came, please sit. So I'll tell you another one. Another one is like this. Victor, sit down please, because they can't see you in the back. So another answer is, if you look, Abraham himself was a person in his town that in itself was very active. If you think about it, Abraham, you see, is very, very active. So it was obvious to the people that when Abraham Avinu left, they felt something. We don't have to tell you that. But Yitzhak also was active. You see, with the last week's PARSHAT, where it speaks about he was digging wells, a first well, a second well, a third well. He was active. So everybody saw that. They felt that. You know what I'm saying? He was a very active person. However, by Yaakov was Ishtam. What is he doing? Yoshev or Halim. Learning. So now you would say, the person learning, what's the impact? Where's the impact? You don't see the impact. So therefore, only specifically by Yaakov, where it's telling you that this person was learning all day long, you say, what is his impact? What's his contribution? Oh, right there, we're going to show you. Yaakov left, you see what's going on. They're feeling a vibe, they're feeling a void. What's this void? Yeah, because this tzaddik that was Yaakov Avinu, that was learning all his life, till they, Yaakov Ishtam, you don't feel that. What does he do? You don't see. No. The impact was so great that you have to understand what it is. And that's why, Rabotai, you have to understand something. This is a very, very big inyan in life. What's the big inyan in life? A person might say, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's sitting down. Take Lior, he's sitting down, he learns all day. He's learning all day, this guy's opening up the books, he's steiging away. Say, oh, what is he doing? You might say that. The Gemara says, anybody who says that, what gain do we have from these people just sitting down learning? Haz v'shalom. Maya hani leda banan. What does it say? It says, the apikoris haz v'shalom. This Gemara says that. Maya hani leda banan. Well, you say, why? You'd say, what are you talking about? Why? So I'll give you an example. Take, for example, you have a car without gas. You have a beautiful car. You have a Rolls Royce. Without gas, could it work? It can't work. No gas can't work, right? Right? Well, it's not working. It's not working, right? It says same thing in the world. What in the world? If there's no gas, the world is a beautiful place. But if it's not filled with gas to run, then the world can't run properly. Correct? Yes or no? So what does it say? It says, it's brought down, if there's 1 second without Torah learning, the world cannot exist. Nefesh HaChaim brings it down. If there's 1 second without Torah learning, the world can't exist. And therefore, what happens is, the people that are pumping up the learning itself, it gives power to the whole world to actually exist. Like it says, Imlo beriti yomam v'layla, Chugot shamayim va'aretz lo samti. What does that mean? I have a brit. What's the brit? What's this treaty? Hashem says my treaty is that people are learning day and night. If people are learning day and night, Chugot shamayim va'aretz, I'll leave the shamayim va'aretz. If people are not learning, Has v'shalom, the world can't exist. So therefore, it's all about what? It's about that, because you know what? There's a very interesting Gemara in Masechet Megillah, where it speaks about how great Torah is. And it says, Gdola Talmud Torah yoter mi binyan Beit HaMikdash. Gdola Talmud Torah yoter mi kimud avayim. Gdola Talmud Torah, it says, yoter mi atzalei nefashot. What? What's going on? We have to explain this. We have to explain this, because what's going on over here? It says, the binyan Beit HaMikdash, what's greater? Gdola Torah more than the binyan Beit HaMikdash. How could it be? How could that be? How could Beit HaMikdash? You know what Beit HaMikdash is? No, you're learning, the day you're learning is greater than building of the Beit HaMikdash. How could it be? The answer is because if there's no fuel, obviously it makes sense. What is the fuel of the world? The fuel of the world, what is holding up the world? It's the fuel of the Torah. Why? Because the Torah is the Bezrat Hashem. It's the word of God. And that's why when your person is learning, don't think it's a small thing. Don't think, oh, a guy told me, oh Rabbi, I only have 5 minutes to learn. Should I come to shiur tonight? What kind of business is that? 5 minutes? Of course. There was one rabbi, he would give the daf yomi. Every time he would give the daf yomi, if you would come 10 minutes late, he would tell, excuse me, please next time come early. So the next time he came earlier. There was one time in the shiur that the guy came, not 10 minutes late, 10 minutes till the end of the class. Meaning there's 10 minutes left. And he didn't shamble the guy. He didn't say a word. So they came to the rabbi after a few of the boys. He says, Rabbi, by me, when I come 10 minutes late, you shamble. Where are you? We need you earlier. But by him, he came 10 minutes left to the class. He had only 10 minutes left. You didn't shamble. Why didn't you shamble? Why did you tell him something? So I'll tell you a big difference. He says, what's the difference? He says, because think about it. If he comes the last 10 minutes, that means you could have been here on time. 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, you could be on time. But the shiur is an hour. The fact that he came the last 10 minutes must be he's handling, he's debating. Should he come? Should he not? Should he come? Should he not? Should he come? Should he not? He knew that it was worth even 10 minutes of Torah to come into shiur, leave everything, drive to shul, look for parking, and make sure he comes to shiur. Wow! Because he realizes the value of the 10 minutes. But when you came you came late 10 minutes, you could have been here earlier, and you didn't realize how important the 10 minutes are. You can't imagine. You understand? There was a guy in our shiur. He would always go when he had like parties. He was in Israel for about a year or two, and that year happens to be his sister was getting married. His sister was getting married, and it was at the end of the zman. It was at the end of the zman, right? The zman of the end of the yeshiva year. Let's say, for example, we're done by April, right? We have off by April 1. So March 20th was the wedding, Sheb Barachot. March 25th we had like 1 week left. And what happens? This fellow, instead of saying, wait, it's March 25th, there's 1 week left to the yeshiva. Okay, he went to Israel, came back to Brooklyn. He'll say, that's it, I'm done. I'm here. I don't have to go back. He ended up taking a flight back, and ended up going back for the last week of the yeshiva. Literally, from Sunday to Thursday, he went back to the yeshiva. The whole flight back and forth is that. And the Rosh Yeshiva over there at the time, there was about a lot of people in the room, a lot of people in the Midrash. He got up and he says, look how special this man is. Look how special. Look how much he values Torah. He values Torah so much so that even in the 1 week where a person would say, well, what's 1 week? Well, what's 4 days? Big deal, I'll learn over here. But he says that he can learn better in Israel for 4 days extra. It's worth it for him to go get a flight, go back, learn, even if it's going to help him a little bit more, it'll help him. You hear what's going on? You hear? It's an amazing thing. I'm going to tell you a pasuk. The pasuk says, what does the pasuk say? That, see the difference between a tzaddik ben rasha, oved Elokim, asher lo ovado. That's what the pasuk says. Right? What's the beginning of the pasuk? What does it say? It says, come see the difference between tzaddik and a rasha. A person that serves Hashem, a person that doesn't serve Hashem. This is the pasuk. The Gemara says, what are you talking about? The tzaddik serves Hashem, the rasha doesn't serve Hashem. Right? That's what it says, right? Tzaddik serves Hashem, the rasha doesn't serve Hashem. That's what it is. So why are you saying, see the difference between a tzaddik and a rasha? A person that serves Hashem, a person that doesn't serve Hashem. A person that serves Hashem is a tzaddik. A person that doesn't serve Hashem is a rasha. No. Tzaddik and Rasha is different, and serving Hashem and not serving Hashem is also different. What does it mean? The Gemara says, the serving of Hashem, not serving Hashem, they're both tzaddikim gemurim. You want to bring me a Meseh Hagigah, please? The person that serves Hashem and the person that doesn't serve Hashem, they're both tzaddikim gemurim. And I says, if they're both tzaddikim gemurim, so how can you say one's serving Hashem, one's not serving Hashem? You know what the Gemara says? Eno domeh shoneh perko mea pa'amim l'shoneh perko mea v'ahad pa'am. It doesn't fathom a person that serves Hashem 100 times, reviews his Gemara 100 times, 101 times. You have it? Where is that? Show it to me. Where do you have it? Daf Tet Amud Bet. Right there. Here, look, I'll read it to you. You can read it up yourself. It's an amazing thing. Look at Daf Tet Amud Bet and say Hagigah. And I want to read you word for word so you remember this forever. Ve'shavtem uri'item. Come and see. Ben tzaddik l'rasha. Come and see the difference between a tzaddik and a rasha. Ben oved lukim la'asher lo avado. A person that serves Hashem, a person that doesn't serve Hashem. The Gemara says, Hanu tzaddik, who is the tzaddik? Oved lukim, that's the one who serves Hashem. Hanu rasha, what's a rasha? Hanu asher lo avado, the one who doesn't serve Hashem. So what does it mean? Tzaddik serves Hashem, you tell me that. No. Avado v'lo avado tarveu tzaddikim gemurim. The person who serves Hashem and the person who doesn't serve Hashem, they're both tzaddikim gemurim. So how can he say he doesn't serve Hashem? Ve'eno domeh. It's not similar. Shoneh pirko mea pa'amim. A person that learned 100 times, le'shoneh pirko mea ve'ahad. Then a person that learned the panic 101 times. That means if a person learned 1 extra second, considered more than the other person, the other person is considered not considered. Well, you didn't serve Hashem. You served Hashem. But compared to that guy that learned 1 extra second, consider you didn't. It's worlds of difference. In Shamayim, when they evaluate, if they look, they have a calculation. How much time you learned. They have a calculation. In Shamayim, wow, you learned 1 billion hours of Torah in your lifetime. Wow. The other guy, wow, and they show you Gan Eden. Wow, crazy. The other guy, 1 billion and a 0.001 second extra. And they go, you see, they say, wait, what does this guy get? He gets, wow, even more mansion. What do you mean? You learn 0.001 second more than me. What do you get? You see even Shammai, heaven and earth different. What happened? Because we have to understand what Torah is. People don't realize what Torah is. People think, hey, Azavaru, when the shiur clocked in, clocked out, I'm good. I learned my hour today, I'm good. I learned my hour in the morning, I learned my hour at night. Azavaru kavata itim. It's great, don't get me wrong, it's the greatest thing. But imagine now you go home and you learn an extra minute, an extra second, you're not understanding what you're doing. You consider the next league of a person. In the next league. You know what it is? The 1 extra second. The problem is we don't see exactly what goes on when you're learning. That's why sometimes, unfortunately, okay, big deal. So I won't learn as much. You're not understanding what's going on. If you have 1 shot in life, you have to hit it home run. You can't say, oh, big deal. No. That's why we have, he's looking at me, but I'm telling you right now, he's going to be big Tamil Hakam. He's young, he's going to be big Tamil Hakam. All of them, all these boys in the back. Right? All these boys in the back. They're going to be big Tamil Hakamim. Why? Because they understand the value. They understand the value. Well, what is the value of one precious moment? And you know who even understood it? You know who understood it? Even Esav. Tell me, Esav understood it? Even Esav. How does Esav understand it? What does the pasuk say? The pasuk says that when Esav Yaakov took the beracha, it says, Esav says that I'm going to wait until Yitzhak passes away, and then I'm going to go kill Yaakov. But if you look at the pasuk clearly, it doesn't say when his father passes away. It says, Bimeh eblo, in the time of Avelut. In the time of what? Mourning. Meaning to say, when Yitzhak is going to pass away, Yaakov is going to sit Shiv'ah, right? He's going to sit Shiv'ah, he's going to sit mourning, right? He has some more of his father. Sit Shiv'ah. Esav says, that's what I'm going to get him. Why are you waiting till then? Why are you waiting until he sits Shiv'ah? The second, what are you waiting so long until he sits Shiv'ah? Because Esav understood that Yaakov is always learning, he's always protected from his learning. Even Esav understood that. Says, when is the person not learning? When he's sitting Abelut, when he's sitting Shiv'ah, he's not learning. If that's the case, that's the time where I can have the Yaakov get killed because he doesn't have the protection of the Torah. You hear what's going on? Go look. When is hospital? You have to understand, when are we protected the most? When the yeshivas have learning. I get scared when I go Ben Azmanim. Ben Azmanim is when the yeshiva has vacation. If you go look. When there's action happens, heaven forbid, it's always during the vacation of the yeshiva. Why? Because the protection of Torah is not as much anymore. October 7th happened exactly. But there's much more than that. Go look. Sparrow bombing, go look. It's the protection is lost over there. It's great. It's an awesome thing. It's a wild thing. And there was a lady after October 7th. She was going crazy. An older lady. She was saying every yeshiva has to have no vacation. It's not the time of vacation. We need the hostages back. She was going crazy. It was all over the news, by the way, in Israel. It was all over the news in Israel. She was going wild. She stood out of one of the yeshivas and she says, older lady, says nobody's leaving. What vacation? There's no vacation. You guys, we need the hostages back. You guys sit alert. Because she came from old time ladies. They understand exactly what's up. They understand this is what it is. That's what it is. And you look at this Gemara. It's a phenomenal Gemara over here. 1 second of learning. 1 second. Like what's going on? 1 extra second. There's a sefer called Binyan Torah, I believe. It speaks about the value of Torah. And in that sefer, what? Binyan Olam. Sorry, yeah, Binyan Olam. Thank you. In that sefer, there's a chapter over there, and it speaks about a lady, how even if she should never have to, but even if a lady has to go through Sa'ad Gidul Banim, like sometimes pregnancy is not the easiest, right? She's holding a baby, 9 months, right? It's worth it, all that, for the boy to learn one millisecond of Torah. It's worth it. Imagine a lady, 9 months pregnant, holding the baby, that the baby should come out and learn 1 word of Torah. It's worth it. Say what? Say what? You say what? So come on, Rabbi, exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. It says over here, comparison, if you have 2 people, one learned an extra time more than the other guy, it's considered, according to that, in all Vayetze Hashem, he didn't serve Hashem. Compared to that guy, of course he served Hashem, but compared to that guy, he didn't serve Hashem. And it's an amazing thing. Where are we getting this from? All from where? From Yaakov Avinu. Look, Yaakov Avinu Torah is so powerful that how many years did Yaakov get punished that he didn't come back to his father? How many years? Moshe? 22 years. How 22 years? Because it says, look, Yosef was gone how many years from Yaakov? 22 years. That was the same 22 years that when he should have took Leah and Rachel right away, whatever it was, right away, come back to his father, right away. Don't wait. Oh, you stayed there? So that's it. You got punished 22 years, midah k'nei midah. You didn't go see your father? Okay, it was a big thing. So the question is asked, but he had 14 years in Shem Ve'even. He was learning in Shem Ve'even for how many years? For 14 years. But it says he didn't get punished. You know why? Because Gdolat Talmud Torah yoter mikbud avaim. Megillah says it. It says Gdolat Torah. It's an amazing thing. Where is it? Tav Zayin. What does it say? It says Gadol Talmud Torah yoter mikibud avaim shekol otan shanim shaya Yaakov Avinu bebet Even. Anytime he was learning, lo ne'enash. He didn't get punished. Why didn't he get punished? Because he was learning Torah. You have to understand the Torah. There's a rabbi named Rav Avram Salem. He's around. His father, his name was Rav Natan Salem. And Rav Natan Salem. His father is Rav Natan Salem. For many, many years, Rav Natan Salem, he couldn't have kids. And one day, his rabbi, was passing away. And he told Rav Natan Salem, listen, he's going to the next world, but do me a favor, I need you to do A, B, and C for me. He says, Rabbi, for my rabbi, I'll do it. But I need one favor from you. So what? He says, come back to me in a dream and tell me exactly, first of all, what is it like in Shamayim? And the second thing is, make sure you ask Shamayim that I have a baby. That's what he said. So, the rabbi passes away. Rav Natan Salem did A, B, and C, exactly what the rabbi told him to do. That night, after he finished doing what the rabbi said, that night, his rabbi, Rav Natan Salem's rabbi, comes to him in a dream. And he says, by the way, I prayed for you, you will have a boy. And that's this rabbi, he's still around. His name is Avram Salem. He comes around, he comes to Brooklyn. He lives in Israel, he comes to Brooklyn once in a while. Alright? His name was Avram Salem. Wild. And the second thing you wanted to ask me, what about Shamayim? What do they value in Shamayim? He says, yeah. He says, I can't tell you. But one thing I can tell you. If a person's learning Torah, it's an amazing, it's a different world. It's a different zechut. It's a world on its own. And therefore, how important it is to learn, how important it is to be involved. Now, a person might be hearing this, a lady might be hearing this and say, wait, what about me? I can't go to the Beit Midrash every day and learn Torah. Guess what? What did it say? It says, you are partners with your husband. That means when he's learning, you know what it says? It says by Miriam. It says, what was the song that Miriam sang? Do you know, Lior? What was the song that Miriam sang by Az Yashir Moshe? What was it? Ki va'asus paro berchbo barash aviyam. What? Yeah, but that's the end. But what's the guy Miriam? For fun, that's the end. But what was she actually singing? Ki va'asus paro berchbo. All the ladies were singing what? That what? That the horse and the rider were being drowning. So the Gemara said. Wait, we understand. She's singing that the rider, the person riding, was Egyptian. He should drown. I understand. But what did the horse do? Why does the horse have to drown? Why does the horse have to drown? Because the horse is helping the rider. So what was the lady saying? The lady's saying, listen, if I help my husband learn, I'm part of it. That's what it is. She gets 50-50, 50-50, you full partnerships. And how important it is. She gets her son to learn. Go learn. Well, what are the zechut of the ladies? They're pushing their children. Go learn, Tzaddik. I'll give you a snack if you come learn very strong. Oh, Tzaddik, go do this. I'll give you this. Husband, you know what I want? I want you to learn more. Oh, she encourages him. How do you think the greatest of the greats become the greatest rabbis? It's because the wives are telling him, continue learning. Continue steiging. Go learn. And it's b'schut the woman, that ishat tzadkaniyot, that the men, that's their partner. Of course, they have their own learning. But of course, they have their own halachot they have to learn. But also, they could get involved. They have their own learning. There's a lot what the women learn. All the halachot they have to learn. All the musas, everything they have to learn. But I'm saying, whatever they have to learn, they have to learn. But especially, they have their push. They can push their husband. They can push their children. To be zocheh, only good things.